Hi everyone, Shannon here with Mixed Media Minnesota. It's been a while, but we're back to the steampunk journal we were working on. So I did go ahead and do and make some decisions in this journal. We'll just flip through quick and I'll kind of show you what I have left. It's really fat. I have too much in here, but if you remember, we did the cover. Okay, so the inside here, we have our pocket in there and our tags that are finished. There's a big tag in the back of this one and here, and then a little tag in the front here that we had done. So put those back in there so I don't lose them. Okay, this one we're gonna just leave as it is. Okay, so this one, maybe we'll just work on them as we go and finish them up. So this one I had a little cluster down here and I wanted to put this as a tuck in there and cover the back. So let's just work on that one. We'll get that one completely done. So what I'm gonna do with this is I'm just going to grab some coffee dye graph paper and let's see, that's like a rice paper. So I'm going to use a glue stick and I'm just going to stick it on here and then cut it out. I think this would be the best way to probably do that. So I'm going to try and line that up to that end. It's not exactly straight, but that'll work. I'm just going to tear off the ends here. Got some new ends. I was excited about that. The last ones are always falling apart. Okay, so this is going to be the back of this. And then, let's see, maybe we should, I better ink that side as well. I think I'm going to sew around this one, but I'll do that off camera, just because my edges aren't that great on there. So if I sew it, it'll stick on there better. So let's go ahead and use Mod Podge. And just smear it all over the back of this. And just smear some over the top. And get all the bubbles out of there. Okay, so we'll set that aside to dry. And then I'll sew around this and we'll poke that in this page here. We had that tuck in there. So then this will be left for writing and our flip. Oh, and my sister made my dangles for me. What did I do with them? Here they are. So, didn't those turn out really neat? I thought she did a good job on them. So we'll put those in here. But I think I'm going to use this little bulb pin that she has made on here. If I can get it off there. And she just has some little chain and some beads on there. So I'm going to put that in here. Take that pin out of there. And attach this in there. There, that's cute. And then this flips up for writing. And we'll leave this as it is. Then we have a pocket here. I sewed around that one. So let's go and complete these tags. We have this one here in the front, and then we have this bigger one in the back here. So let's set that aside. And let's start with this one because I need to stick that on there so that one can dry too. So again, we're just gonna smear a bunch of this on here. And just stick that on there. And then smear more on the top of it. And that glues it all down. I got some bubbles in there, that's okay. Okay, close this up. And we'll set this one aside to dry as well. Okay. Sorry, pulled my mat all over here. Okay, so this one I was thinking we could just layer. There's texture on this already. It was made with a stencil and texture paste, and then I think just some spray ink and distress around the edges. It's an old one that I had. This is just a scrap piece of paper. I just ripped it off and inked around it. So we'll just glue that down on there. My glue's not gonna work. I don't know where my pin went here. Let's see. see if a paper clip will work. Probably is going to be too wide. Yeah, that's definitely not going to work. Let me grab a pin here. Okay, let's see if that's going to work for us. No. Why would it, right? Guess I could have done this before I tried. I used to put a pin in here, but I always lose my pin all the time, so I was trying one of these, and I don't know if I'm a fan of that yet. It's a crochet needle top, or a knitting needle cap, and it's a lot easier to find when you set it down, but I don't know if it works as well as the pin does. A little better, but it's still not great. I'm gonna have to put that in some hot water, I think. Okay. Could use Fabri-Tac on it, 'cause give a little better stick on there, maybe with the texture. But we'll just use Fabri-Tac now. If this is gonna work for me. Okay, hold that for a second. And we'll hold him on there for a second. And then maybe we'll just tie this through. And I'm just gonna make a sloppy knot on top. Okay, so we have that one. We can go back and add some words and stuff on it too. That one goes in there. And then we'll have that big one that tucks in the back when that dries. Okay, so this will be a journaling spot here. And then here we had our little tablet we made and put in there. And here's a little pocket in here, and I have a journal card stuck in here that I was going to use in there. So let's go ahead and let's see. I did a little bit of the fishnet stencil on the back, and then I just have some book paper here, and to get this in here like this, I just take and crumple it and hold it, and then just use your distress tool like that, and then when you open it up, it shows on those lines, so that's kind of neat. And try and flatten that again. These are from a pack of journaling cards from Little Birdie. So. So we're just going to put that on here. And then I was thinking we could just glue that on there for a little tab thing. Let's see. See if the glue is going to work again. Probably not. Not too bad. I'm just going to leave that hang over a little bit. Okay, so we'll put that back in here. Yeah, that works. Okay, this one, we have a little ruffle on there, and here we have a book page pocket. And I'm not going to top or do anything with these little tags. See this one, there's a pocket back here. And then there's a pocket here and actually like right there. So with this one, let's see. This is just a piece of the paper. I'm going to trim that down a little bit. I don't like it quite that far. Okay. So let's trim that off. I'm just gonna take about a little over an inch off. And I'm gonna put hole reinforcers on the hole. Gonna distress the edges. Okay, so this is going to be the back. So we're gonna have to put some coffee dyed paper or something on that so it can be wrote on. So maybe we'll just use some of the coffee dyed graph paper that we used a little bit earlier. Okay, so this side was going to be the back. I think I'm just going to put it in the bottom. So let's just take off that end. And then I'll go up a little bit. Okay, so we'll just lightly ink around the edge of this. And we'll stick that on there. Okay, so that's going to be the back of that one. And then on the front, excuse me, let's just, some dictionary paper. we're just gonna distress that a little bit. Okay, let's see what we can find in here. You don't want to make it really thick and bulky. So we already have a lot of stuff in that pocket. I think I like him on there. Yeah. Need the edges of him. Okay, and then maybe a little tiny topper on him. What if we use these? Let's try these. Maybe those aren't going to work so well. We'll just knot them on there. Maybe that'll work better. Okay, so we have that one backed and decorated, and we will put him in there. He goes in the back. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so then we have a coffee dyed paper here, which we're gonna leave that one. That one. Okay, so I think what I was gonna do is just tuck some things in here. So, just glue those down. I've already distressed them. I get a tickle in my throat today. Okay, so I'm just gluing part of it. I'm just gonna stick that in there and hold it for a second. And then I'm just gonna glue again part of this. And I'm just gonna kind of set it next to that one. Okay, so then I'm just gonna distress this one. I'm not gonna do anything with that. I'll distress that one as well. Those should be good. Okay. See, my cutting wasn't that great. You can see, you know, the white there, but distress it and it's gone. It's like you cut it perfect. I use that little trick all the time because I can't cut so good. Okay, so that's tucked in there. We have our doily, some more writing paper. Okay, in here. This is too busy. We need to do something in here. Wondering if we just put some coffee dyed paper or something in here so you could write on here. Let's try that. Okay, so let's see about how big is this little bag here. Okay, so if I do it at 4 by about 5.5. Oh, don't lose our spot here. Okay, so let's just use this here. So we'll go 4. Oh, but I have to take the edges off. Okay. Yes. Just take the edge off of the side. Oops. Sometimes this ruler, tear ruler works great, and sometimes it just doesn't work for me. It's definitely the user. I've seen other people use it and they have 0 problems with it. So I think the trick is the holding it down part. Okay, so now we need 4. So we're just gonna go, okay, 4 by 5.5, I said. Okay. So I'm gonna just distress that a little bit. Again, not being picky at all because I like the grungy look and that's kind of what we're going for with this journal. So okay, so glue this in there. I'm just trying to eyeball it so it's even on the ends. Probably not too close, but okay, that works. And we can come back and stamp on it or leave it or whatever we decide. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave this side. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. We're gonna leave that, but we have this part of the paper pack, the journal kit. So we need to distress this. Okay, and then I think, I know it's upside down, but I like that one this shows. I think it's upside down. Yeah, it's okay. And then I was thinking on this one, maybe putting a tab on it. And I just have some of these punched out. So let's see if we do that. Is that going to stick out too far? Maybe. Let's take the two sides off because I like that on there. It's just, it'll bother me if it sticks out that far. So let's just trim these little strips off of these two sides. See if that gives it enough. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we're going to put that in there. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to leave this for right now. I think I might leave that. Okay. Some journaling pages. Okay. Then we have this tag that we made. And I think what I was going to do is just put it on there with, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we have these little dangles that my sister made out of that necklace that I had found at a thrift store. And some charms that I give her it on. Let's see, on the top, let's use this long one. We'll put the other ones in here too, but I want this one kind of towards the top, so isn't that cute as she curls the end on it? Okay, so we're just gonna attach that in there, and then we'll have the dangle on there. Good. Okay. So then we have some coffee dye graph paper here, and we have this folded up, and it makes a little pocket. So we need to get these prepared to go in there. Now I left both of my glues open again, so it's no wonder they never work, right? Okay. First one, this one we're just going to leave it as it is, so we're just going to distress the edges on that. Okay, and that one can be done. Okay, this tall one here, let's see. You can journal on this part, so let's just distress it. I don't really know that there's a whole lot we can do to it. Put some hole reinforcers on it. And maybe we'll find something to top it with or something. See if I have any really thin string or anything over here. I don't, but what if we just use a little piece of make this even smaller. We'll see. I think we're gonna leave her. Okay, this one. Let's see. We'll make it in a tag shape to start. I'm just gonna eyeball where the center would be about on this one. Okay. Okay. Distress that. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is, I like this side, so I'm gonna put something, it doesn't have to fill the whole thing. We'll just use some more of our, yeah, like this, okay. For journaling on the back. So I think after this video, I'm gonna go ahead and just do all the inking and the touching up and finishing and add a couple more little things in here, and then I'll just probably do a flip through of it. I know it took way longer than I wanted it to, but we'll get it, right? It's all good. Okay, so we're just gonna put that on there. That. Just for fun, we'll add a little bit of washi or something on there. If I can find the end of it. I don't feel like that's the end. Well, that's not cool. There. Okay. Okay. Now the front. Let's see, what are we gonna do on the front? I'm just gonna keep adding layers, right? Make the book fatter. Okay. Let's see, let's just ink the edges of this little thing. And then, what if we wrap some string? I'm gonna grab my tape really quick. I'm just using Scotch tape on the back of that. This is just because I have some laying there, and I'm just gonna wrap it. Wrap it around. Cut that. A little bit more tape on there. Okay, so now I feel like we need something lighter on there. Yeah, I like it on this side there. Okay, we're gonna stick this down. If we stick it down, I can't change my mind, right? So, well, I mean, I could, but I'm less likely to, right? Okay. I have a little envelope or something. Okay, now let's find something for on the top. I think I like this color up there. And I think we're just going, here I go, leave my glue open again. Okay, I think we're just gonna use the little attacher. Okay, so let's put those in there. It's getting caught on something. There we go. Good. We can put something down here. It's a word or something. Okay, let's see, I think black. Out of limitations comes creativity. Okay, that works. Okay. Then we have the center. Okay, I gotta see what time it is, guys. Okay. So we're just gonna flip through the rest of it. So I gotta wrap this one up. I'm gonna do the same thing on here on this side as we just did on the other side. I'll put a word down here and decorate this pocket. I'll need to make a tag in there. And I wanted to show you guys, I made a collage sheet. So I can cut, you know, tags and journal cards and the more that we need. I just need to back it yet. So I'll use that to fill some of these pockets and tags and stuff. And then another journal card in here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put coffee dyed paper over this, or, you know, cover this up. And then I'm gonna trim this one down again and put one of those little tabs on there like we did the other one. Probably leave this side. Not sure if I'm gonna do this in here. This is so fat that I feel like it's getting to be too fat, but we'll see. And then we have the little cluster up here. And coffee dyed, and we have that little guest check tucked in here. And then this here one, we have that, and it flips out, journaling space. I might put a little tab on this one, ink the back. It's one of those journal cards from Little Birdie. Decorate this tag in there. And we have some stuff tucked in there. Do something with this one, do another one of the journaling cards. I'm gonna hang a dangle, one of the dangles I think on here. And this was our little envelope. And then this was the back cover. We have a journal card and a tag in there. And then we have a little cluster here sewn around, and that flips up, and that's the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to finish this one up, you guys, and then I will come and do a flip through. And yeah, so I will see you in that video. I hope you enjoyed. It's been fun. It's gonna be a fat one by the time it's completely done. So there's all kinds of textures in there, lots of fun, lots of grunge. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching.